Hello. Bark, bark, bark. Hello. Hello. Uh-oh. Bark. Bernie, hello! I think this is the one I want. Hello, Mouse. Hello, Ulysses, and hello, Lynx. Hello, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm gonna go like this, though. Blaze, hello. My Mother's Day is good. Also, Five-O, hello. My voice is dying. Help! Help! So, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try streaming to Instagram at the same time. I hear a cat. Yeah, I have a cat. Cat's somewhere around here. Cat. Ah. Good. Good. Oh. Wait. Why is it so dark? Why is it... What is happening right now? Okay, 1 second. I'm trying too many things here. Solar, hello. Also, Lynx, what's up? Oh, oh, oh. It's been so long. Hello, I'm liking the chill music. Yes, we're all about chill music. But what's up, Thunder? Hello. Nothing crazy happening today. We're just gonna chill and chat, talk about, maybe we could talk about our moms, if we got some good stories, or if we like, just want to talk, because I like talking and hanging out, you know. Whoop. See, that's better. What? You are not allowed. Why does it... Oh, never mind. Hello. I see now. I think we're good now. So if I put you like this, that's pretty far away. I don't think... Hello, Tyler. We're gonna do an Instagram. We're doing Instagram and YouTube today. It's gonna be literally impossible. Rainer, hello. 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 This is impossible. I'm not gonna be able to do this. Alright, we're gonna bounce back and forth with Instagram and YouTube. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Hello. Hi, Inga. Hello. This is impossible. Drac, how are you doing, Drac? So I've got YouTube over here. I can even show Instagram. Flop. Hi, Insta. Look at each other. Look at each other. Woo. Art, what's up? Hey, everybody. We're just gonna talk a little bit. Hey, Kaylin. Hello. My Mother's Day is going good. I haven't seen Mom yet. We're doing this stream, and after the stream, I'm gonna go say hi to Mom. Oh, thank you, Rainer. Thank you so much. Aha. You gotta work with more models. Oh, Drac. If y'all don't know, on Insta and YouTube, I've been playing VR chat. So if you have VR chat, you may see me running around the furry worlds. Or Fur Hub at least. Not on stream. I have been live streaming it, but those I do on private instances because I gotta be able to control what's going on. But Drac has made me a 3D model. Also, for some reason, I just realized Instagram has the problem where it's flipped. It has 100% flipped my. Oh, hi Midnight. Hello. It has flipped my suit. Or at least on my side. It looks like my left side is not my right side. My right side's black, not my... Bah! I hate cameras. We're looking at everybody now, though. Wolves are so majestic. Yes, Ulysses. I love wolves. Wolves are best. JC Eodon. Eodon? Eodon. I don't know. It's okay, Anthony. You can miss the stream. It happens. I do understand. There is a lot of people right now that are having a lot of trouble being able to go see their family. It's just very upsetting because this is like the first time ever where you really shouldn't go if you can help it. You want to stay. You want to be... Hello, everybody. There's so many people on Instagram. It's crazy. You guys are all amazing. Everybody's amazing. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday, a great Mother's Day, if you can. Celebrate the person that you love and call mother. So yeah, I hope you're having a great time, great day. I'm having awesome. You guys are amazing. There's so much going on. Oh, bye, Volk. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, sorry. Drac made my 3D model for VR chat. So Solis is in VR chat. Now, you can't steal his avatar because he should be private. But yes. That's a thing. No, you're amazing. No, you're amazing. All of you are amazing. I am just a wolf. I'm just wolf. Bark. Bark. No, I'm not adorable. Okay, I might be adorable. I can't deny it anymore. Like, I've tried so hard. I've tried so hard to say I'm not adorable. Say I'm not cute. I've tried. But it's just not possible anymore. I have to figure it out. Yeah, you could definitely run into... Hey, what up, Daytona? I'm doing a YouTube and Instagram. Daytona's a local. I say local like 3 hours away. But hey, Daytona, what's this? When are you coming down to hang out? Daytona, when are you coming down to hang out? Daytona. Daytona, we talked about hanging out. Solis is the cutest half and half colored. I'm not a timber wolf though. I am a... if I chose, there's a Alaskan wolf that's really cool. And the reason why I want to do an Alaskan is, and this is a great story for Mother's Day, actually. My mom is actually a native-born Alaskan. I want to say native in the sense that she's born because my grandparents are from Alaska, but it's because she was actually born in Alaska off base. My grandpa was in the Air Force, and he was stationed with Grandma up in Alaska. So mom is actually was born in Alaska. Somewhere around Alberta. Thank you, Alert Plays. Hello. This last week I've been playing Super Animal Royale. I played a little bit of Resident Evil Resistance, I think. Maybe not. We need to play more of that. And VR chat. We're getting into VR chat. Yo, Shadow. Hello. How are you? It's been a minute. I know. I miss all of you. I miss Con so bad. Oh, everybody, on that note, I'm gonna try and attend, I think it's the last weekend of May, or it's like May 22nd through the 24th. There is a virtual FurCon happening called Furrality, and it is in VR chat. You have to register so you can have access to the world, I believe. Rafi, what up? But VR chat, FurCon that's happening in May, I'm gonna attend at least 2 days. I should be able to, instead of a YouTube stream, on Sunday, I think I'm going to be doing that virtual FurCon. And I will be in VR chat. Clearwater, hello. Work. I will, Jack, I definitely will. How do I register? You have to go, the @ is Furality, so it's Furality, I believe. You just gotta go to their Twitter, their Twitter has a link to their page, their website. Go to their website, and there should be a way to register. For the last time I checked, they haven't opened registration yet, so I don't know if they're still trying to get things, running. My YouTube is just I believe it's just Solis Wolf or Solis the Wolf. I'm going to sleep. Good night. Good night, Shadow. Thank you for stopping by, Shadow Sherlock. Some random person says hello. Hi. I don't have VR. I don't have VR either. It's called VR Chat. It has a desktop version. And trust me, all y'all out here, I was not gonna play VR Chat because I figured I knew there was a desktop version of it, but I played a lot of Second Life, and I thought desktop version of VR Chat would just basically be Second Life, but in first person, right? And I was just sitting there going, do I really want to get into another Second Life thing? Do I really want to do Second Life, but in first person? And I stayed away from it, and I stayed away from it, but my friend Sai convinced me to check out VR Chat. And I'm super addicted now. And it doesn't matter if you have VR. I have a blast. When I get on VR Chat, I don't do it for 1 hour. I don't do it for 2 hours. I do it for freaking 6 hours. VR Chat is super addicting. It's so much fun. And I just love it. I probably won't do Tales of Tornadoes. My next con, if I do go, is Denver. I have vacation time off for it already. And I'm really... Hello from Russia. Well, that's awesome, Shadow. Aww. I love the fact that you're all around the world. I love it. 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 You guys are amazing. Thank you guys for giving me some time today. Yes, I love VR Chat. It honestly helps me out so much. It helps me out so much with FurCons not happening. So it's oh my god. I get to hang out with people. And I've met so many people that I have met at FurCons, but I haven't got to speak to very much in a person-to-person setting because FurCons are very busy, and if you're somebody that has a pretty popular suit, it can be hard to spend time one-on-one with a lot of people. So I've gotten to meet people that I've actually wanted to spend some time with, and actually got to spend some one-on-one time, and it's been amazing. I've also met some suitors that I've loved and have not gotten to meet at cons on VR Chat already, and have got to chat with them, and it's so cool. You love it and we love you. No, I love you. Is Denver happening? As of right now, Denver is confirmed. But that's the thing. If I want to burst everybody's bubble here, I don't want to be mean. I don't want you guys to get discouraged. I believe in hype and positivity and good things. But unfortunately, unless there's a vaccine or there's a way to confirm that the con is going to be safe, I have a feeling a lot of cons aren't going to happen, because no matter what, every con from here on out is most likely going to be over 1,000 people, and that's too big of a gathering for almost any state. I don't think there's a state out there that is opening fully opening to the point where a 1,000-person gathering is going to be allowed. So unless there's a something's my throat got dry. One moment. Unfortunately, and also and I see everybody that's joining, and I see a lot of your comments. I'm sorry if that's a thing, if I can't talk to everybody on Insta and YouTube, but I'm bouncing as best I can. I might not do this next time where it's Insta and YouTube. It's fun though. I'm enjoying doing both. The big thing though is until there's a vaccine or there's enough testing out there where you might have to get tested and be able to prove you don't have corona to go to a con. I don't know. My dry throat. It just is what it is. MFS. So that's the thing. MFF might not even happen because we're talking 10,000 furs. Yes, and here's another thing. I really don't think international travel is going to be available even in December this year. I just don't see it because unless we have a vaccine, unless we've curbed COVID-19 so hard that we don't care about bringing in international people, it might not be open. So we might not even have all the international furs coming to MFF. But if MFF does happen, it's going to be the biggest con ever because nobody's going to Anthicon. Nobody's going to all these cons. And if MFF happens, then everybody's going to go to MFF. And it's Chicago. And it's Chicago O'Hare, which is a very accessible flying hub. It's like actually one of the biggest. You can take the light trains, like the speed trains, the fast tracks or whatever, to Chicago from like a lot of places in America too. So, hey Zenimus. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So, that's one of the big things here that we're kind of dealing with, is the fact that like, if MFF happens, it's going to be insane. If it doesn't happen, we're all going to be sad. It's very based off of what's the what's a vaccine looking like? What is bark bark bark. I'm trying to get my thoughts together. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's going to be very much so based off of if we have a vaccine or not. It's going to be very based off of what's our exposure and spread rate. Like, are there tons of new cases still in December or November? Or have we flattened the curve and or like lowered it and it's not a big problem anymore? So there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that's going to factor in. Denver's almost too close. But a lot of things can happen from now to July. I fully heartedly don't expect Denver canceling until July, because we have plenty of months now for something big to change. We could develop something that completely eradicates COVID-19 in 2 months that's safe. You know, it could just be found. You don't know. So, who knows? Hi. Whoa, watermelon is good. Burpees. Ooh. I'm poodling right now. Hope you enjoy all that. I am the king of poodling. It's what I do because I like to be comfortable. Looking at both of you, you and you and you and you. Looking at you specifically, and look at you specifically. I am. Yeah. One half. I'm just a white fursuiter. I'm just a black fursuiter. Oh, what? I'm having fun with it still. Oh, I know who Ronnie is. Yeah, they're a big furry, and they do live streams now on Twitch, which is awesome. Watermelon's alright. Flipping cute. Aww. Aww. Bark, bark. I like this music. This is a jam. You guys can't hear it on Insta, I'm sorry. But, I got an earpiece in. If you're not, this is where I do that self-promotion thing. I'm actually on YouTube. I stream on YouTube every Sunday. Just to chill on chat. I usually release a video as well and do a YouTube premiere on Sundays, but sometimes I just don't make content and I just stream. But yes, I'm over on YouTube, Solis Wolf, and I'm also on Twitch. If you guys want to see me game and just chill out, especially I've been doing some VR chat streams. Everybody, twitch.tv/Solis the Wolf. I've been doing a bunch of stuff on Twitch. Bye, Midnight. Thank you for stopping by. I don't know, Shadow. Look, sometimes things just happen and you just end up being cute. And when you are, you abuse that cuteness so that everybody else can watch you cough on live stream. No. So, God, why? Okay, I need a drink. And I'm gonna do it without taking the head off. Because I have... I'm sorry. It's my, also hate to turn it's, I have my straw. My straw. If I drop this straw in here, though, it will not come back out. That's a really large bottle of water. Bark. Sorry. But yes, the goal here is to make sure all of you have a good day and smile. I want to see all you smiles. I want to give you a little bit of a reason to smile today. Because you all deserve it. You all deserve a little bit of happiness and a smile. Every single day. And don't you ever say you don't. I have the Corona virus. No! I am a trash furry. Them bops. Oh yeah, this song is bopping on YouTube. Oh, Domino, I totally missed that message. Hey, Poland. Welcome, Poland. I love it. I want to visit a lot of the I want to visit a lot of United States. No, I want to visit the world. I want to travel after this. Oh, yeah. I have a cat on top of my chair, actually. Hi. Come on. Come on. Ash, come on. Come on! Sit on my shoulder, butthead. Aw. Come here. Aw. Come here. Cat, come on.
Who did this? Who the freak ate my snack pack?
Come on! She's headbutting my shoulder. Come on, get on my shoulder! Come on! I have a cat. This is how she gets attention. She just does it. I'm not allowed to not have her now. I'm not. I'm not allowed to. This is Ash, if you haven't met Ash yet. This is my cutie. I now have a cat, and there's nothing I can do about it. Woo! Ah! Oh, you're on my wire though, kitty. I need you to move so I can get... Oh, button here. Ah, get off my wire. Ah! Ah! I love that name. She's gray. She's a gray kitty, so I call her Ash. Cat social. It's not cats because Lumi's pure white, but Lumi needs to come visit sometime. Lumi's all the way on the East Coast though. Oh, woo. For people who just asked if you're still in my live stream, I do work today. I work at 4 p.m. Probably not doing anything tonight after work. I might. If I did, it would be...
Who did this?
It would be some sort of probably like game. Oh, and there goes the music. What are you doing, cat? Back up on the chair. Hey, what you doing? Hey, what you doing? She's crazy. Yeah, that happens. Cats do things. Oh, no. You can actually look it up. I introduced my fursuit head to my cats at the same time. On YouTube. You said a black cat? Awesome. She's not black, she's gray. But, yeah. If you go to my YouTube channel, I actually have a video in there. You'll have to look back a bit. It was sometime last year. You go to YouTube and look for, I think it's literally called Introducing Solis to My Cats and My Sister. So I introduced my head to both Ash and my other cat Whitney, and to my sister. It's a pretty decent little video. It's a fun little video. So check it out if you have the ability. Hi, Roo. Hello, Roo. Bark, 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 bark. Yes, I do have another cat. I don't know where that one is. I could run and go get Chonky Cat, because she's a chonker for sure. She's a big girl. Yeah. Bark, 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 yeah, bark, bark. So, the goal here is to run Instagram out of time. I guess there's like only allowed to be an hour-long Instagram stream. And then after that, I will be going to continue my live stream on YouTube. And then I'm gonna go from YouTube, I'm gonna go for like a 2-hour stream on YouTube here. And then I'm gonna go to, I'm gonna go over to, what do you call it, Spark. I'm gonna go over to my mom's house, or my parents' house. I'm gonna go by there and say hello. The chunk is bored. Yo, love the suit, says Avery Del Miller. Thank you so much. Thank you, Avery. Also, is Denver still happening? As of right now, yes. So a lot of cons in August and later are not going to cancel yet. They're not going to cancel because there's so many months between here and then that there could be something crazy that happens. Again, you don't know what's going to happen in our world until then. So they're staying the course. But if there's a lot of gathering bans still, like a lot of states might open up by August. There might be a lot of states that allow 50 people gatherings. You know, small party gatherings, but not a single con is under 50 people. A lot of fur meets might break 50 people, especially in big cities like Boston, Chicago, San Fran, and all that. Their fur meets are bigger than 50 people. So even fur meets still not happen. But we'll see. I really want to go to Denver. So here's the thing. Also, Benario, what is up, yo? Yeah, Benario, I got you. YouTube's my, Sunday's my YouTube stream. Ooh, Mikage. Hello. I love the My Hero Academia. I love it. But yeah, sorry. Here's the thing. Everybody, here's the thing. Again, Furry weekend. There's actually 2, if I'm correct. There are 2 virtual cons. I think there's a virtual furry con happening right now this weekend, but meh. I think it was Furry Weekend at home. It was the Furry Weekend Atlanta Fur Con. I think that was happening this weekend. Then next weekend, or not next weekend, the weekend after. That should be right. Yes. Starting not this week, not next weekend, but the weekend after, I think there's 2. I believe there's 2 more virtual fur cons happening, and one of them is called Furry, and they'll be going through VR chat. So, on VR chat, I'll be attending Furry. I'm gonna talk to him because I may live stream it on Twitch. I will have to kill like certain songs and stuff, well, I'm not afraid of. Well, here's the thing. I might not stream it. I might record it for a YouTube video. I'll have to watch copyright music. But the thing would be to kind of produce furry content without a fur con actually happening. And I really want to see if I can do it. I'm going to talk to them to make sure it's okay. that they're okay with the recording and stuff. I don't want to stream it because I feel like that breaks VR chat. Like, their point is if you want to be there, you gotta register and be on VR chat. So I don't think streaming's a good idea. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. And then after that, I'm going to Denver. Well, so I'm going to Colorado, no matter what. What's gonna happen, as long as I can travel from Illinois, which is, by the way, somebody asked my state, and I totally kiwi strawberry. Hello. I meant to Natick. Hello. Yeah, I meant to say this, but I live in Illinois. Chicago MFF is about 3.5 hours from me. So it's like my local con. I can go to St. Louis for their meet, their little meet, and I can go to Indianapolis to Indy FurCon. About the same drive to both of them. The only problem about Indianapolis is the time zone change. But the big thing is, as long as I can travel safely from Illinois to Colorado, by August, I am going to Colorado. If Denver happens, I will be going to Denver. And I will be there for about a week. I'll be there for no less than 5 days, probably 6 days. Hello. And if Denver doesn't happen, but I can still travel to Colorado without, like, legally, basically the legal point. I don't want to cross to, like, Missouri if Missouri says they still have a stay-at-home order and I can get nailed for traveling. If I can drive to Colorado, or we'll still go to Colorado, and I'm gonna visit my friends. I will be staying with Ash Coyote, and we'll put together some little meets with Colorado furs, because I just need a vacation at this point. I have to have some time to relax. So if I can travel to Colorado, I'm going to Colorado, and I will either be there for a FurCon or I'll be staying there. Staying there with friends. Thank you so much. I love my fursuit. Thank you. Mwah. Mwah to both of the chats. Hello. Hello, everybody. You're all amazing. So, the VR Chat Con, I don't know yet. I haven't done it, but you have to go to their website. I'm almost certain there's got to be a way for you to register. My voice. You gotta register, and once you register, they'll give you instructions, I bet, on how to join their world. The registration is what's going to allow them to allow you into the private world that is going to be the FurCon. Because a lot of these, so if you didn't know, there's even like a Eurofurence hotel lobby that has been made. And people have made complete replicas of furry convention hotel lobbies and stuff. It's a lot of work, and it's a lot of effort. So for VR Chat, they really want people to register so they can go to these cons because they deserve the effort they put into it. And especially for cons like, so FWA did Furry Weekend at Home. They did Furry Weekend Atlanta did Furry Weekend at Home, both FWA. They did a virtual con of FWA, I believe, this weekend. And they do that because FWA had to cancel. This Furry virtual con could very well help supplement all the money they lost this year and really help. I want to say it's going to supplement. They lost a lot of money this year, trust me. But what this could do is this could help push this extra income so that next year still happens. Because there's a lot of smaller cons that were year to year based off of their attendance and registration, and they might not be able to recover from this year. If they've booked stuff out already, and they're going to lose all that money that they were expecting to be able to put on a con, it might not happen next year. So it's rough. It's very rough for a lot of furries across the board. FE didn't do a virtual con like VR Chat. They did like a Discord thing, I think. I can't remember, but they definitely tried something. Thank you, my food, very adorable. Aw. Woo, 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 woo. Thanks everybody who stopped by on Instagram, though. This is my first Instagram live stream. I've never done one before. Solis is a good, positive boy. Oh, thank you. I try to be my best. I want to make sure every one of you smiles today. I hope I'm doing that. I hope you're enjoying my silly, dumb self. I love it. Also, I heard a cat. Oh, Chonky is right over here. Let me see if I can get Chonkers to come over. Whitney! Whitney! Hey, Whitney! I'm gonna get my paws off so that it's a little bit easier to grab her. Paws don't allow you to help pick up kitters. Hello. She's doing the cat thing where she's laying down. She's laying down just far out of my reach. Hey. Why am I picking you up, huh? Why am I picking you up and annoying you? Look at the Chonker cat. This is my Whitney. This is Whitney. She's really big. She's a really big cat. Look at this thing. This is such a good scene. Like YouTube, you can kind of see how big of a trunk this cat is. I need to lower my camera on YouTube a little bit, I think. Let's try that. She's vibing. She's having a good time, actually. She's so used to my BS. Whitney is so much used to my BS. That's a pillow. This is like a big old chonky. Broad titties. Aw, my Whitney. She's just so used to me. I've had her since she was like 2 weeks old. Hi, Dark. Mow. Yeah, I've had Whitney since she was about 2 weeks old. This cat knows nothing but like me and her life. And so she's just really used to my BS, my bullshit. I love it. Look at her. Look at her.
Go downtown and have a rap. Gnaw that thing off your face.
Whitney. Hey, baby girl. Hey, baby. Aw, you're cute. Aw, thanks, Spitfire. She's my baby. I love her. She's not cuddly like Ash is, though. Ash will cuddle me up every night. Yeah. I got you, baby.
Good day to you, madam.
I wanted to hold you a little differently so I can give you petties. Look at that face. Look at that face. I'm gonna let her sit in my lap for a minute. Oh, she jumped. Oh well. That's Whitney. I hope you enjoyed that. You're 2 places at once. Ah! Oh, I gotta pop my neck. 1 sec. Oh, that felt really good. Oh, woo. Oh, oh, my paw's back. Ah, my paw. What? Hello. We dancing. Hello. Hello. Welcome, everybody. Venus. Venus is a sweet name. Taffy 2.0. No. Happy is my cat sister. Happy cat sister. She's my Canadian cat sister. And I love her to death. I actually got a message her after this stream. I got to harass my cat sister. Make sure she knows she's loved. I gotta do it. Gotta bark at her. Go bark. Go bark. Oh, how's my day been? Oh, Bernie. Hey, welcome. Oops, it's new. I'll do Instagram. And you. YouTube. Boop. I'm back. Welcome back, Inga. Bark, 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 bark. Got some dubstep going on. It's pretty good. My day's been well. I slept in, which is amazing because I haven't been able to sleep in for like a month. I haven't been able to sleep in for like seriously a month. It's been like, even like last weekend on Saturday, I had a couple drinks on my live stream on Twitch. And I like passed out at 5 a.m. last week. 5 a.m. And I still woke up by 10. Like, it was sometime after 5 I passed out. I woke up by 10 and I couldn't go back to sleep. I live on 6 hours of sleep. How it is now. Even, it doesn't matter how much I work. But yesterday, technically this morning, I fell asleep and I woke up once at like 11. I passed out sometime after 4 a.m. I passed out sometime after 4 a.m. and I got up at 11 and I was supposed to set an alarm for noon. Like, I was supposed to give myself 20 more minutes of sleep, and then I woke up at noon with no alarm. But I was supposed to be up before noon so I could start the YouTube live stream. So I was like, heck. What is sleep? Yeah, dubstep's fun. I like a lot of music. The only thing I don't typically vibe with is country. Don't hate me for that. Opinions are opinions. What's this? Bar high. There we go. But I'm not a big country fan. I can get behind most other music. Hip-hop, pop, rap, dubstep, EDM, anything synthesized and electronical I can play around with and enjoy typically. I'm rock and metal, heavy metal, screamo, all that stuff I can be into. Solis, how often have you been to BLFC? I've never been to BLFC. The thought here is I could go to BLFC this year because it's later on in the year. But the difference here is if I go to Denver, I'm definitely not going to BLFC. If I don't go to Denver, I'm still using a lot of my vacation time to go hang out in Colorado. So I still might not make it to BLFC. But if for some reason I can't go to Colorado as well, then I will have to do something, because I'll go crazy. If I'm not allowed to have any vacation, if I can't go anywhere come August, Solis is going to be a little crazy. I should be going to FE next year. Look, I'm not saying anything at this point. I really want to go because I missed out this year. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Oh, woo. Same to you, YouTube. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I literally just got up since Daytona. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, BLC is on my con list. If it doesn't happen this year, it might happen next year. Next year is very, very dependent on how much debt I clear this year, which I'm doing a wonderful job on clearing debt right now. Coronavirus has done one thing, and it's forced me not to go to cons, and by not going to cons, I haven't spent like a... FE would have been like a $1,200 to $1,500 con for me. Easy. That $1,200 to $1,500 went to credit cards. So like, I've really done the thing I've really wanted to do for years now. Even though I'm not enjoying life near as much, also hi Luke, I'm not enjoying life near as much as I could be as going to FurCons and stuff. I have been able to actually lower my debt, and by lowering my debt, I'm gonna be able to like straight up not go to, or I will be able to possibly leave a job soon. Well, I say soon, relative to like a year. And a lot of that's dependent on this content creation I'm doing here. How my YouTube channel keeps doing, how my Twitch channel keeps doing. Twitch is being amazing. YouTube has been amazing. If we do another, like, if this continues all year long, and I clear enough debt, Solis might actually be able to go to a lot of cons soon. Next year may be insane. What's up, Colin? So yeah, I'm very, very excited. Very, very excited. A barkle bark. Spark blark. Hello? Ooh, bassy. Ooh. This is funky. Funky beat. Woo, I'm doing well. Hello. Also, everybody here, if you are a mother, happy Mother's Day. Hello. I don't know how many of you are moms. I don't think there's too many. But if you are a mother, happy Mother's Day. Make sure to give the one you call mom a big hug, because I know everybody's relationship is different. So yeah, I hope you get to say hi. At least give her a call. Give them a call. Hi, Kier. Nice, Thunder. That sucks. My biggest thing, it's a crutch and it's also a blessing, is I bought a new car 2 years ago. About 2 years ago. And that's a really, really big payment that I have to work on every single month aside from my rent. It's the second largest bill I have a month aside from rent. And if I didn't have that, I could quit a job. Easy. And I could focus more on content creation. But having a new car has allowed me to travel long distances across the United States, like to Dallas at TFF, to Anthrocon in Pittsburgh, and I'm going to be driving to Denver with confidence because I have a newer car. When I say new car. So, hi Ben! Hello. That's really, really amazing. That I could just not worry about, like, I shouldn't, my engine and my transmission shouldn't be exploding anytime soon. So, hi, Kitangu, hello. Yes. Anime Furry, I love it. Welcome everybody on Instagram, hello. Yes, I enjoy not having to worry about that. So, my delivery job, I drive everywhere on delivery. That's really good, and it's very nice to have. And then I could drive all the Furcons and not worry. Kitangu. Ah. Amazing. Amazing. Sparkle bark. Hey, hi, hello, everybody. Kitangu. Is there a double pronunciation on D? Is it like Kitangu or Kitangu? But I see the double G there, so it's Kitangu. Kitangu. Hello, Skylar. Hello, everybody. You're amazing. Thank you for giving me this lovely chance to say hello on this Sunday, giving me a little bit of time. I know Instagram's going to be ending here in about 15-ish minutes, I think, because Instagram allows for 1 hour live streams. And we're at about 50 minutes on YouTube. So, yeah. Bark, yes, on YouTube, I am going for another hour longer on YouTube than Instagram, because Instagram has an hour limit. We will hit that hour limit on Instagram, and then, yes, if you want to, go look up Solis Wolf, or check me out on YouTube, and I will be still streaming. That's for all you Instagram fans. Also, Kitangu, what gave you the idea for your fursuit? So, I'm going to do two things here. I will answer your questions, but there's a video that just came out last week. Oh, my fur. Ah. There's a video that came out last week called "Ask Twitter about my persona" or something. I think it's "Ask Me About My Persona" or something, like part 1, where I do explain a little bit of how I came up with Solis, as well as I answered a bunch of questions from Twitter. And I will be doing a part 2 is going to be recorded and uploaded probably this coming Sunday. So part 2 will come out this next weekend, a week from today. But really quick, Solis is based off of yin and yang, and I'll show Instagram this. I have Instagram. I have YouTube and Instagram. I have Guitar Hero tattoos on my forearm because I love music and gaming. And then get some funky beats on YouTube. I'm heading over now. Curiosity, if you see some comments, that's me. Oh, yeah, I see you, Rue. I see you in YouTube. Lion plays hello. Oh, okay, did you see Maggie's new video? I didn't watch it all the way through. I got the gist of it because I wanted to make sure, like, what the content was about. I need to actually watch it all the way through. But really quick, I also have these on my shoulder. A black and a white style wolf. And that's a play on yin and yang. I have always really believed in yin and yang, how it factors into your life, the balances of good and evil. You can't be positively always good and happy. There's always going to be some down times. That's how you balance life. You want there to be more positive stuff in your life, but it's not necessarily going to happen. And you gotta be able to accept that fact. That not every day is going to be a super shiny great day. I would love for it to be though. Essentially, Solis is based off yin and yang. I've had these tattoos longer than Solis, of course. And basically, August of 2018, I was laying in bed after discovering the furry fandom again. When I say discovering it again, the furry fandom has had varying influence on my life. In high school, I was very into RP and DeviantArt chat rooms, and it was a very big part of my life because every time I was at home, I was basically in these RP chat rooms with my online friends. In college, I got away from it. I wasn't near as much into it. I still hung out with those friends from DeviantArt a little bit, but I was more into my real life. I had a girlfriend at the time. During college, I had my cousin who I lived with, where we had a lot of drinking and gaming, and those parties, and college was a little bit more distracting from the furry world. Do you miss walking around or doing anything else outside? Not really, because I miss having the ability. I just got poked by a cat. Hi. But I work 2 essential jobs still, so I work a lot still. I still work. I have not lost any hours. I'm getting attacked by a cat, yo. But yeah, you are yin and yang. So I am yin and yang. And that's the thing, in 2018, I was having a lot of problems. I was having a lot of problems with my life. Stuck in a rut, nothing's changing. I didn't have any goals. I didn't have any inspirations or aspirations to be better or do anything. I've been Twitch streaming for 4 years, and it just felt like I wasn't going anywhere. Nothing was really popping off or doing well. I had some friends, and I enjoyed that, but that's about it. And I had a problem with alcohol. It's a problem because I didn't drink every day. The concept was I drank every time I had a free opportunity to. So if I had a night off, so I worked third shift, and I worked third shift, and I would get home at 7 in the morning and be drunk by 8:30, 9 o'clock. And then I would sleep until it's time to get up for work at 9 p.m. again. So whenever I had a chance, I would drink to get drunk, and I wouldn't do anything productive. I wouldn't do stuff around the house. I wouldn't mow the yard. Lots of little things. Chores were getting left out. It wasn't good. And then I got back into the furry fandom. I got drunk and I downloaded Furry Amino. And I kind of reinvigorated myself and found that this is the community I really wanted to work with spreading positivity as we are here. And it gave me goals. It gave me aspirations. It gave me something to look forward to and to do. And after about 2 solid weeks of being on Furry Amino, constantly talking to everybody, making posts on art comics, posts on anybody who, like, if I saw something I could post to, giving advice or anything like that, Oh, so I've been a furry forever, but yes, I found it back in August of 2018. I felt like I was not meant to be a furry. Aw. I mean, you make the furry fandom what you want to. The furry fandom is all that you want to. What do you prefer, Furry Amino or Twitter? I don't touch Amino anymore. I was on Furry Amino for one solid month back in 2018. It got me back into the fandom. Or it got me into the fandom much greater than it was before. Also, Beagle just... What? Beagle just subscribed to me? Beagle and Red, where are you at? Why is Beagle just now subscribing to me, you butt? I love Beagle. I'm gonna see him in Colorado. Beagle! Beagle! Aw. But really quick, I gotta finish my story before Instagram and all that stuff shuts down. Furry Amino is a furry social app. Take it with what you want. It's a lot of younger furs. Not a bad thing, but I focus much more on furry Twitter, furry YouTube, and Twitch. That's how I do my thing. I do have Instagram. I'm on Instagram Live right now. But yes, because of getting back into everything back in August of 2018, yes, Beagle and Red lives in Colorado now. He moved. I ended up watching a lot for YouTube and was like, you know what? Heck, I'm gonna get into this community again. I'm gonna do something great. I want to be positive. I want to spread love, positivity, good vibes, advice, anything I can to help people. And so, go for it, Nadix. Yeah, everybody on Instagram, if that link gets posted, go ahead and follow it over to YouTube if you would, and we could keep talking for another hour. Because Instagram's is gonna drop in about 10 minutes. Hey, you only got one dislike. Yeah, I shouldn't, hopefully. But yes, sorry. I keep getting distracted. I'm sorry, I'm really bad about this. Oof. I think it's great to hear Solis. I'm honestly kind of in the right at a moment, but the time will drag you on. Yes. So, in August, I got drunk, downloaded Furry Amino. I spent 2 weeks on Furry Amino, just constantly on Furry Amino. And I saw the positive reaction to what I was saying, posting to other people, and realized that this is the community I need to work with. The community that wants to support me, and also a community I can help. People I can help. I want to help people. I want people to smile and have a better day. And yeah, so what I ended up doing is I immediately became a pre-registered sponsor for MFF. Because I knew about MFF prior, because I'm a furry and I've heard it in talking. I knew that MFF was a Chicago convention. And luckily it was in December, so I had plenty of time to put in for vacation time at that point, and I had plenty of time to save up money for MFF. And then I also, and this is saying, please, I'm going to do a video on this about what you should do when you want a fursuit for the first time. Do your research, because I found somebody on Furry Amino that offered a relatively cheap, only several $100s. I think it was $500. $500 for a mini partial fursuit that could be completed by December before MFF. That never happened. I never got my suit. Shit happened, it got nasty. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. But yes, within a solid month, I went from not being in a good place, not being happy, and feeling like I was in a rut and I was drinking a lot. Like I said, drinking a lot in relative to what I could do. It wasn't good. To here, I became Solis, and I was laying in bed. This is all about how I came up with Solis. I was laying in bed, and as I commissioned this Furry Amino maker, I bought a slot and said, I will get you a ref, but let me think of a persona. And I was laying in bed, and I knew I wanted to be a wolf, because I have, for the most part, my entire furry career, I've been a wolf. I love wolves, and I have 2 tattoos of wolves and everything. I was sitting here going, okay, I'm gonna be a wolf. But what designs? What am I gonna do? And I was thinking, I was literally laying in bed, about to go to bed, because I need to go to bed to get up for my 3rd shift job. And I remembered that cat, the really popular cat that had the very tabby, it was split down the middle, like they have the chimera genes, where split right down the middle. One half of the cat is very tabby, and the other half is pure black. It's a very contrasting look. And as soon as I thought of that cat, I was like, holy crap. That's what I'm gonna do. I love yin and yang. I have half black, half white. Oh, hi. Hi, Mao. Lyric. And Rays. Instagram streams has been up for almost an hour, so it's gonna end soon. But very quickly, I said, okay, let's do it. Half black, half white. Boom, right down the middle. It's perfect. Yin and yang. It means so much to me already. I can be the positivity wolf. I came up with the name Solis because Solis is how it's pronounced in Latin. And Solis is the Latin term for sun. Because I want to be able to brighten everybody's day. I want to be a little bit of sun in your day. Maybe you are already having a good day, but if you're not, I want to be able to brighten it. That's a lot of where my soppy stuff came from. Remember Instagram, follow me over on YouTube. Jump over to YouTube. Solis Wolf. Your Instagram stream is going to be dropping in just a few minutes. It's only an hour long, so it will fall. It will end. Actually, I might just end it now so that I can control it. Instagram, go look up YouTube, Solis Wolf. Hopefully you followed me over there. Thank you for joining my first Instagram live stream. I will be going for another hour long over here on YouTube. You can listen to some chill beats, and you guys can have a good time. It was a lovely, lovely time spending time with you. I will be trying to do more Instagram streams and more content as well. But I'll be right back. See you hopefully there. If not, have a wonderful Sunday. Happy Mother's Day. Love you all. Boop. Alright. Shared it to my story. Instagram is down. Instagram is down. Thought this was him, Beagle. If you see this, sorry for this weird bullying in Denver. I was trying to figure out if it was really you. Yes, Beagle the Red is in the Colorado. He's not in chat though. Why are you so cute? I am. I just am. Okay, I'm sorry. I need to switch two things. Because one chat is heckin' way ahead. Hello? Alright. I just want to cuddle you. Aw, I need cuddles. I need fur cuddles so bad. I miss cuddles. I miss hugs. I miss fur cons. Hello, Thane. Hello. But yes, so I came up with Solis because half black, half white wolf with half black, half white wolf with the Solis being the sun and a wolf, and that's how I came up with Solis. Yes, Max, welcome. Oh, woo. Thank you for all being here. You're all amazing. We're going to be going for about another hour. If y'all have any questions, you can ask me any questions. I'll answer with you. If not, we can just chitty chat, kitty cat. I don't know. This is where you gotta try to make content and you're just like, what do I do? So you go like this. You go, I'm cute. Cute. TikTok. I don't do TikTok though. I have a TikTok account, but I don't think I'm ever gonna make a TikTok video. I think I've decided I'm never gonna make a TikTok video. But what I'm gonna do is I will be in everybody else's TikTok videos. Happy's got a couple with me in it, and then we'll go ahead and just like I just want to be a part of other people's TikToks and just do it like that. I'm not a biter anymore. I did Bite. I did try Bite out, and I did it for like 2 solid weeks, and it was really fun. But Bite didn't upgrade their platform quick enough. Bite had a lot of opportunity, but Bite didn't keep itself relevant. They didn't update quick enough. They needed to create a better way to follow people. They needed to be able to, like, being able to reverse search like videos and stuff and promote videos and all this stuff. Unfortunately, it was just awful. They didn't keep it up. So that's 100%. That is 100% Byte's fault. Byte had a very strong opportunity because TikToks are awesome because of how creative you can get with how many filters and edits and effects that you can do with TikTok. And it's not just 30 seconds long or whatever, or what, like 7 seconds long, I forget. Byte is very short. You do not have a whole lot of time. I like that with Bytes though. The concept of Bytes and what old Vine was is that your edits were hard edits. You had to make any sort of effects happen more in real life than you could on an app or an editor, and that forced creativity in a whole different way than what TikTok does. TikTok gives you a lot of tools, and that's great, but there's some great Bytes out there that all those effects are done in real life. You have to do them in real life, which means, holy crap, the creativity is off the charts. Being able to effectively implement those effects and implement them and execute them perfectly in those Bytes are astounding. And that's what I really liked about Byte. It forced a whole different level of creativity, but it happens. Alright, let me pop in there. Oh my god, the hell kill. Yes. What is your favorite sport to watch and what's your favorite sport to play? I love throwing a football around, but I really, really love baseball. I fell in love with baseball back in 2011. I happen to be a St. Louis Cardinals fan, and I also happened to become a really big baseball and Cardinals fan when they won the World Series. So it became very, very, like, cool to me. I've also worked a lot in my life. I've been working 2 jobs off and on for, like, the last 6 years of my life. So one of the cool thing about the not Arizona Cardinals, that's football, St. Louis Cardinals, unless you were talking about Arizona. But yeah, I ended up, what is it? Hi. Petting the cat because she wants attention. Yeah, you do. But 162 games, man. I got to watch a few baseball games. I used to listen to them on the radio during delivery. I enjoy baseball a lot, but football's a really fun sport too that I watch. And here's another thing. Also, goodbye. Have a good one, Kitangu. One of the biggest things for me when it comes to sports is that I love and respect any sort of talent and skill. I can watch golf because what really intrigues me is the skill involved. Not anybody can just go up and whack a 400-foot drive off a tee and then chip in to the green from 30 yards away and then sink a 20-foot putt. You know, that takes some skill. Another cat instance here. I'm not giving her attention, so she's gonna make me give her attention. I'm gonna ignore her this time, though. I don't live by your rules, cat. Actually, can you, like, give me a shoulder rub, cat? Cat, can you give me a shoulder rub? What's your favorite Star Wars character? So if anything, I like the Grey Jedis because the Jedi rule is a bit too it's too much. It's too strict. You can't. You can't. It's not balanced. It's not. Jedi is the complete. If you're 100% light Jedi, you're the furthest to the side of good that you could possibly be. There's a lot of rules you can't break. There's a lot of things you don't break. There's a lot of things you don't teeter on the line. It is you only do this because it's good. And then, of course, the Sith are on the far side. They're the black. They're the darkness, which actually I like to switch. This is my good side. This is my evil side, if I had to say. Squeezer. Yes. I would never hurt you. She knows that. Back up there she goes. But yes, I'm about balance. I'm about being both. You want to be able to understand what the evil is and why they do what they do, because perspective allows you to understand. Most people that are assholes, the people that you see in the streets that act like fools, the people that are mean, all of it's because of a reason. There's only, I think, a few things that are inherently evil, and I couldn't name them right now. But one of those things where, I'm actually rubbing her, almost anything and everything is almost happened because of certain experiences and the formation of how those people were raised. All of it comes from somewhere. And it's one of those things where when somebody's mean, it's a psychological thing. I forget what it's called, and if somebody in chat knows what it is, it's where if you're standing in a line at a Starbucks and the person in front of you is tapping their foot in a hurried way, they keep checking their phone for their time, and they speak quickly and very abruptly with the barista, and when the barista doesn't respond quick enough because they're just trying to process what was said and stuff, and it seems like they're trying to catch up in the conversation of the order, the person in front of you is short with them and makes a mention about, oh my god, I just don't have the time for you, but they still stand there and tap their foot until they get their coffee. You immediately attribute all of that to their personality. You immediately, it's a bias thing, where you immediately think that person must be a butthole. They must not be nice. They must be an asshole. I don't want to be their friend because look at how they act. It's immediately attributed to their personality, and that's a perception problem. You're not seeing it from their shoes. What you don't know is they're trying to get a coffee because they've been up for 20 hours in the hospital with their sick son, and they still have to get coffee and go get their medication for their father, who is on assisted living, and they usually run their medication. So they had to leave the hospital with their sick son to go get medication for their father, and then they want to go back to the hospital. They didn't want to leave the hospital because their son's sick. You don't know. It's confirmation bias as well as it's something else too. Confirmation bias is you look for evidence that supports what you believe. It's a different thing of attributing it to somebody's personality. It might be a part of confirmation bias though. But yeah, chips and chips. Hello. Exactly thing. But yeah, that's the concept here. Is you just don't know what's happening in somebody's life. No, it's not right for them to act out like that. But we're human. And we are flawed. It's not acceptable, but it's forgivable, especially in that situation. Now, if somebody is just being an asshole, there are those people. There are those people out there. But well, see, I figured it was first impressions speak the loudest. But again, yeah, that was your first impression of that person, and all you can think of, oh, they're an asshole. But again, now that you know the backstory of this, a sick son in a hospital, they've been up for 20 hours, they want some coffee before they go pick up the medication to go deliver to their assisted living father so they can go back to their son in their hospital. Do you now blame them for wanting to rush? Do you now blame them for being a little bit short? Again, it's not really acceptable because you shouldn't put that on somebody else. It's not fair to that person, but it's forgivable now. They're not an asshole. They're just tired. They're rushed. They're trying to get back and they're worried, They've got way much more on their mind and they just want to get back to the hospital. So, do you understand? It's one of those things. And that's why it's one of the biggest things you could ever do is in anything, and this is a huge thing on Twitter, a really bad thing on Twitter, and anything in our social media right now actually, is do not read one tweet about something that is controversial. Do not just read one headline and form an opinion based on it, because one tweet and one headline, they're usually quick little snippets of what the true over-encompassing story is. What you have to do is you have to bring yourself out of the situation, especially like so in the Starbucks situation. You got to pull yourself out of the situation, breathe, and try. Obviously, you're not going to ask this person, "Hey, are you okay? Is there something wrong to be why you're acting this way?" No, that's probably going to start a fight, or the person might turn around and be like, "Oh, my son's really sick. I'm just stressed out," and they might actually open up to you, but probably not. It's not how this society works. But I call it centering yourself and grounding yourself. Don't get caught up in the situation. You need to bring yourself out as a person and come in from a third person kind of perspective. Try and remember that there's a lot more going on in life. There's a lot more going on in life than you can see most times. I mean, you just don't know what's happening. So to make a judgment and an assumption based off of that small interaction is unfair. Because lo and behold, that person that is short in Starbucks that has all this going on, their entire life is to work for a non-profit charity. They go to a food kitchen, or what do you call it? One of those kitchens that feeds the homeless and the hungry. A soup kitchen or whatnot. Every Sunday. You know, you don't realize how much that person is actually amazing. They're one of the best people. You would die for them to be your friend because of how kind they are. But all you saw was them being short and upset in a Starbucks. So all you know is that they're an asshole. Or that's what you think. So it's one of those things of, I always like to take time, research anything when it comes to a controversial subject on Twitter or a headline that you see. Do not look at one news headline. Read their entire article, read their entire story, and then go look for 3 other news articles about it and see if everything collaborates between all of them. Because if everybody's reporting the exact same thing word for word, that situation is probably what the situation is. Even then though, news is very biased now. They like to look at it from that perspective of the person in line that just thinks, wow, this person's an asshole. They like to develop, the news isn't unbiased anymore. It's not a presentation of facts as much as it's facts with opinions now. And we don't need that when it's the news. The news are supposed to report the facts, report exactly what the situation is, fact for fact. Do not make assumptions. As news people and media is really bad about making assumptions. Assumptions are not based on fact. Assumptions are based off of belief and opinion, and that's not fact. And if you believe opinions, then you could be wrong, because opinions aren't fact. Ethos, pathos, and logos. Yes, look into that. The same is true for people in customer service. Someone's a bit short or frustrated. Remember, they probably had to deal with hundreds of other people. And that's another thing. Absolutely. I work for retail and I work for pizza delivery. Okay? I do my best when somebody is upset with me in my department in retail. I do my best to just assume. Instead of assuming this person is just a generically or inherently an asshole and they're entitled, I like to think that there's something else going on for them to act that way. Now, I do have different levels of this. If you're just overly mean to me, I mean, you're going to lose my respect and I'm not going to help you as much because I don't deserve to give that to you. But I'm not going to attribute how they are to them being mean. It's actually a lot easier to be kind to one another than you think. It's really tough, but you've got to throw away this notion that people are just mean because they're mean. It's just not true. People aren't inherently mean. Almost everything causes somebody to be mean and nasty. There are some people that's how they just ended up being as a person, but for the most part, there's something happening in the behind the scenes that you don't know about. Again, is it fair? No. Nobody deserves to be mean to you. Not a single person has the right to be an asshole. But, again, it's the concept, is it forgivable? If somebody is inherently mean and an asshole to you, then no. You don't have to forgive them. Those are the people that I say block on Twitter and move on with your life, because that's just how they want to be. But for the most part, everybody has a reason. And that's why do not take it as a personal attack on yourself. This is a big thing to learn in any customer service job. Do not take anything they say to be a personal attack on yourself. Wear it on the skin. Take their insults and the way they're acting only skin deep, not to the heart. Hey, to Pistola. I needed to do something, I forget what I needed to do. Heck. Oh, this song wasn't that good to start off, but now I'm kind of vibing. Yeah, so that's just how I feel. I can go off on these tangents a lot. It just is, you know. We gotta be more, and that's the thing, is we need to have more empathy. We need to be more kind to others, because people don't. It's hard to still have a smile when somebody's being mean to you. But your kindness is going to do more for you and the other one involved than being mean or nasty back. Ever. Nobody ever changed their way. Nobody ever, changed their mind. Nobody ever figured out they were wrong because somebody was mean to them back. Usually, if somebody's mean or upset, and all they get back is a nasty response, it just furthers their want to be more mean. It more or less kind of justifies. They're like, you know what? This guy's an asshole too. I'm gonna be worse. That's why a lot of people say we should talk out of confrontation. That physical violence or fighting somebody is not the answer, because I don't know if there's anybody that got so upset or said something so mean that was worth getting punched in the face, because if you punch that person in the face, they're most likely not going to go, oh, ow, that really hurt. I must be wrong. I should think about this. What did I do that was so bad that I got punched in the face? Maybe I'm mean. Maybe I said something insensitive. You know, that's not what they do. They're not going to have a fucking reflection on what they did right there. They just got punched in the face. No, they're going to go, ow, that really hurt. And they're going to double down on backing up whatever they did, their actions, because they're in pain now. It's more hate, it's more aggression. All of it just turns the situation into them being like, oh, well, fuck you, man, and then they swing back. And then nothing's gained. Nobody learned anything. Nobody reflected and possibly could change their perspective, because it's too far gone. That's why fighting doesn't help anything. But Mario, I want to say, there are obviously different situations where, yes, somebody got hit and realized they were in the wrong and that they deserved it because they were insensitive, or they were an asshole, or they got somebody hurt because of what they did, and that's why they got punched. Realistically, physical violence is more of a suppression thing. What it means is, if somebody has a negative behavior, you can either try and explain, you can try and reason, you can try and get the person to understand a different perspective so that they understand why their behavior is negative, and they might change. Fighting that person and punching him into the dirt, and if you win that fight and you beat them into the dirt and you win, and they've lost to you, they're not usually going to change their mind. All they're going to do is they're going to keep their mouth shut, but that same negative behavior is just suppressed now. And they might not do that negative behavior in front of you. They may suppress it around you. And they might not say what they said or do what they did in front of you again. But in other situations, that negative behavior is still there, and they're going to continue to do exactly that. But not around you. Whereas, if they win that fight, if you see a negative behavior and you try to beat them into the dirt, or you try to beat them and physically stop them from doing said behavior or teach them a lesson, and they win, they won. They're right now because they won the fight. So that negative behavior, what are you gonna do? What, you gonna beat me up now? Oh wait, I already won. I already beat you up. Stop me from doing it again. You can't. So boom. That's what just happened. Mr. Deadwolfy, what's up? I can't be president until what year? 92. So 10, 27. I can't be president until 2027, I believe. Because I'm only 28 and you gotta be 35 to become president. Those eyes stare into the soul. Exactly, the book. Yeah, it's all about putting yourself in the other person's situation. Again, and for the most part, violence. Yes, oh, nice. I'm a 92. I missed a comment. Did somebody... It says over here. Can I show it? I don't care. Solis for 2028. Let's go. I have a lot of good ideas. Here's the thing. I have a lot of good, I believe, beliefs and personality. But here's the thing is, I don't know if I have the answers to all the problems that we have in our country. I'm not smart. I'm not a scientist. I'm not an accountant. I can't do numbers like they can. I have a lot of great things to say. And the only thing that I could do to run on a president base is not because I can fix all the problems. The only thing I would ever be able to do is I would be able to put together a team of people that I could trust, that could do the numbers right to help fix our debt and to fix other problems. That's the only thing I could do. I can speak, I don't even speak very eloquently, like Obama. President Obama, one of the best things Obama could do is he was very, very good with how he spoke. He was eloquent. He knew how to use his words. He sounded very, very smart. And this is just me. Again, I can't even use my words to accurately describe the way he spoke. And that's the difference. Is we're not going to get too political here. That's the very opposite of what Trump is. Trump is very simple and says whatever. He's very much more like I use the same words. It's different. There's just certain things I wouldn't say. You're just overshadowing your voice a bit. Poop. I respond to any Twitter DMs when I can. I'm open on Twitter and Telegram if you want to talk. A thing I always say is I only put in what I can to a conversation as you do. If you say hi, and I say hi back, and that's how the conversation dies, you don't say anything else, or you say, how are you? And I say, I'm great, how are you? And you say, oh, I'm fine. And the conversation dies, that's it. I'm sorry. But I respond about everybody I possibly can. The biggest thing I have to say is I do work 2 jobs and I content create. So if I'm at work, I'm probably not going to be able to respond to you. The only people I respond to at work are people that absolutely need something soon, that require something. Like, I actually need to, after the stream, I need to go to PayPal. I'm getting a couple more hats. I'm buying some hats from V Arts. The Pride Paw hats. I'm buying 2 of those, I think. And like, I'll respond to that. I need that. or like my friends. I do respond to my friends when I can. But like if I'm in the middle of work and it's busy, I don't respond to anybody. That's the biggest problem is on Fridays and Saturdays, I leave my house at 6:30 in the morning, and I don't get home till 9:30 at night. So, like, it's one of those things where, yeah, hey, I'm sorry, but I'm super busy. I'm not going to be able to say anything, and I feel bad. I will usually, when I have a moment, I'll respond, but I might not be able to keep the conversation going. It happens. I just ask for people to be understanding is all. And I think that's a big problem that people have. You always hear about these stories of these more popular furries where they're like, I got 60 messages in 3 hours from one person. Don't do this. Well, that's because people, people don't wait for a response. It's like 3 hours is not a long wait. There are many times where I can't respond to you in 12 hours because of my jobs on Friday and Saturday. Alright? Like, when I have a chance to respond, I go through my friends first. I go through my Patreon chat on Telegram. You guys don't know, I do have a Patreon Telegram. I have a Patreon, and we love it, and I try to pay attention to there as much as possible. And there's days where we're super active in there, and we talk all day. And then there's days where I'm so busy, I get a good morning message out, I say good morning, and then I don't fucking say anything all day until I get home at night. It happens. And Benario and some other people in chat who are Patrons can actually tell me, what do you call it? They can attest to this. They can confirm it. People hate furries because they don't understand. It's misinformation, and they don't understand. And a lot of them continue to hate furries because they do exactly what I said not to do, is they get some information, or they make an opinion based off of belief or another opinion and not fact, and they don't do their research. They don't look more into it. So they either hear a negative comment about furries and they go, oh, furries must be awful, or they learn a bad part of the fandom and they go, oh, these people are terrible, or they just see people in dog costumes and they go, oh, these are childish people, they're stupid, and they just make up that opinion instead of looking into it and realizing, oh, every con has a charity. We do so much charity work. We help so much, and we do so many great things in the community. We support each other. We bring each other up. We are the most accepting fandom in the world, I believe, and we do so many great things for each other. But they don't research. They don't look into it. They get that little clip, that one headline, that one tweet, or they see one bad thing, and they don't do the research. They don't look into it. Because at that point in time, their impression is, these are terrible people and I don't want to look into it. And that's just it. In the last several years, we've had a lot of things like CNN with Lisa Ling. That was really good. The fandom documentary series that came out from Ask Chayo. There was a couple other things that came out as well that were really good pieces. Articles, the Rolling Stone on TikTok, they did furries and stuff. Happy's in that, by the way. Yeah, all these amazing things that happened in the last couple of years have really given people that reason to not see something negative, and then they do research and they go, oh my god, the furry fandom? Like, I'm not a furry, but good for you. Like, you guys are awesome. You guys do charity work. You do all this and this and this and this, and they love it. And then people are down with furries. But we're getting better every year. Every year it's gotten better. If anything, there's like fucked up stuff like Joe Exotic from The Tiger King. That's not a furry. That guy is just a fucking weirdo. And
look, you and me,
that deserves criticism.
Right,
not us. You know, like, oh, thank you, Colin. Have a good one. Again, the stream is going for about 20 more minutes. Yes, if I don't respond in 2 days, definitely nudge me again. I would say if I don't respond to you in a day, give me another message. I feel bad. I try to, I say this in a very way to give myself some time. I'm pretty quick at responding, for the most part. but I don't want it to be an expectation, because unless we're like close friends or something, those are the only people I 100% get back to as soon as I can. There are times where I just don't have the energy to look through my Telegram messages from people, and I just don't have time to respond. Same thing with Twitter. There's just some times where, Twitter DMs notifications are awful, and sometimes I just miss them. But there's also times where I just don't have that energy, because here's another thing. I have to say this. This makes a lot more sense if you understand this. When somebody messages you and you respond, you're creating a conversation. You're creating an active conversation. You don't want to respond to that person and go, "Hi, how are you?" back, and then not respond to them until tomorrow, 12 hours later. When you start that conversation, you're starting an active conversation that you're supposed to more or less do the back and forth with as soon as possible. So there's a lot of times where if I'm like about to lay down for bed, or if I'm just shot and I just got home from work, where I'm not going to respond to that message right then and there, because if I do, I'm going to create a conversation that's going to require attention and energy that I just might not have at the moment. For me, oh, that's awesome, Heather. I think furries are amazing too. That's just one of those things where I do my best, and I usually am really quick to message you back. But for other people, they don't have the social energy that I have usually. I'm a very extroverted person. I have a lot of social energy to go around. I can have talks like this for 2 hours, no problem. Ask somebody I met on VR chat and is also a YouTuber, Bjorn Valentine. I got into a Discord call with Bjorn, and it was supposed to be on my side. I was only expecting to talk to him to 10 or 15 minutes. We talked for like 3 hours because it just happens. I'm really good at talking. I like to talk. I'm usually good at responding to you, and I'm really good at usually getting the conversation. Again, I put in as much as you're going to put into a conversation. That's the only thing I require. But there are days where I am just exhausted, and I just don't respond to those. I would consider somebody that is more random, a person I don't know, because I have friends I need to have conversations with too. That's another thing is, oh, I've got a new message from this person, but I need to respond to 20 of my friends right now. So it happens. It's not a very big thing for me, but I'm also not as popular as a lot of other people. There's people like, and this is where I see a lot of it from Beta and Majira and all these other big names, is they have so much more Telegram DMs and Twitter DMs if they're not locked DMs, and I bet their Twitter notifications are insane. They get added by everybody, you know. So I just shrug, you know, like, they gotta do what they gotta do with what energy they got. Be understanding. That's all I assume. And that's what I do with my friends too. There's a lot of times where I've messaged Beta and not gotten a reply for over 2 days. I don't blame Beta. We don't live close. We don't constantly do things together. We're not in constant conversation with each other every single day. But I'm understanding, because Beta lives a very different life and has a lot more going on than my little message. The only time I ever harass them is if I need to talk to them about something. So, it is what it is. Yes, that's got. I need hugs. I need hugs from everybody. Whew. I haven't gotten too warm yet. I'm starting to warm up a little bit. Yes, Tuners did get he does have a new head. He got it refurbished, if you say, because there was damages and stuff that needed repaired. So they stripped his head all the way down to the base and they refurbed it. Yeah, it was good. It was a good refurb. It looks great. Ugh. Ugh. Popping my neck. Ugh. You might enjoy House Party Day and also feel free messages fancy rat anytime on Telegram. Sometime soon I'll need you to add for the art. my Addy. Hello? Do you have a Discord by chance? So, I don't offer a whole lot to my Patreons because I'm awful and I just don't know what to offer people. But one of the things is I do Patreon, Telegram, and Discord. I'm really bad at the Discord and I need to start doing more voice calls on there just with Patreons. My biggest problem is working 2 jobs. I want to do a Patreon game night, but it's so hard for me to organize it with everybody else's different schedules and me being very limited to what days I can play games and stream. It's a nightmare and I feel awful. But I have a Patreon Discord and a Patreon Telegram. I think for like $5 or something you get both. You get Telegram and Discord. And it's a lot of, I do that because I want to respond and talk to everybody if I possibly can, right? But if you want to support me, and you want to be able to support me like financially, and you have that ability, one of the things I do is you get, especially my Patreon Telegram, which I think is only the $2 tier, you get access to the Patreon Telegram that I do a good job of at least talking into daily. You'll always see me and get a little bit of chat. It's not going to be necessarily one-on-one conversations all the time, but it's more than if you just randomly DM me, I might not be as quick to respond. And that's one of the things I wanted to do. I wanted to give people the ability, I wanted to build a positive community anyways. And if you're willing to support me financially, I absolutely want to make sure I can give you at least a small bit of my time more than others, like because of that. My biggest goal is in the next year, I want to grow my content creation on both Twitch, YouTube, and my Patreon and everything to a point where I can hopefully quit one of my jobs. And I don't want to sound like that person where it's like, oh, I just want to work from home and make content creation because it's easy or it's more fun. Well, it is more fun. It's absolutely more fun. I don't know about more easy, but again, my goal is like, I want to be able to do more for y'all. I want to be able to make more content, both YouTube videos and live streams. I want to be able to be here for you more. I want to be able to make more smiles and more positivity and more love. And to do that, I need to grow the support on this content side financially so that I can do that. As of right now, again, a really big thing that I'm doing is I'm clearing debt. Since I'm not going to conventions, I'm clearing debt. Clearing debt is going to allow me to hopefully, and again, my biggest goal is by the end of this year or early spring next year, or a year from now even, a year from May, I hope to be down to one job and focusing much more on YouTube and Twitch, and going to conventions to see all of you lovely furries. That's what I want to do. That's my goal. My goal, no matter what, if I make it or not, will always be to make content for y'all to smile and enjoy and have a good time. That is always what I'll do, with or without the ability, if it's pays me on the side or not. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna always make content. So no worries on that. Just Furry official, hello. Stormy Folk did get, well, is it a new head or is it another, it's an updated head from Thunderhowl Studios. I thought I figured out Solis is a cute wolf. Aw. I thought it was the Splinter Fox head that was updated by Thunderhowl Studios. I'm not certain though. He might actually have a completely new head. Aw, thank you, Redosity. I'm just trying out here. We're all trying. Crawler, hello. Hello, I don't know the name. Do I know you as something else? If not, hello. Oh, wow, 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 wow. On that note, I do want to say we're about down to 15 minutes left of this live stream. Oh, you're sort of new. Okay, well thank you. Thanks for stopping by. And that's another thing, if I want to talk about it, I gotta be that person because I do believe what I'm doing is good. I do believe everything I'm doing is right, and I want to continue to grow and be better If you can't support financially, which is no problem, especially in the time and day that we're in right now, what you can do is by liking and sharing my content. By sharing my YouTube videos that you enjoy. I want you to share videos. Don't just share it because you can. If you're watching a video of mine and you're like, I really like this video, this was really good, copy the link and toss it out to your social medias and be like, hey, I just watched this video, that was awesome. Your word of mouth, your testament to a good video and having your friends and your peers watch it is a great way for this community to grow. It's a great way for people to help support and bring up this positive community that we're growing in this channel. Yeah, I'm Rue on Telegram. You help feed my kitties. Oh, whoa. Oh, you're that Rue. Yes. Hello. Yeah, I have a little bit of money. It's no problem. You needed food for your cats. Of course I'm going to give you some money. You offered commissions too, so I was like, heck, I can always use more Solis art. So, yeah, you actually, I mean, you charge yourself too, like, low. I mean, you were a steal. Your art was a steal. You made it too easy for me. I really appreciate your art. You've made some great commissions. I could, can I? Technically I can. I'll show it off in an art, I'll do another YouTube stream and I'll show off art once you send it to me. Yeah. Art. With that though, as I was saying, I am safe for work. You can call me hot. I don't care. I've been called daddy as well. I don't like necessarily love that, but you can say what you want. The only thing is, Solis is safe for work. I don't do anything NSFW with Solis. He's a positive boyo. He's a positive bean, and it's just something I don't ever see him doing. Well, I mean, safe for work. Like, if I get a couples thing where me and a significant other are kissing, that's not an NSFW, but like, you will never, under my permission, you will never see a naked Solis other than like the standard furry naked Solis. The Solis doesn't wear clothes, so, but like, yeah. $5P. Oh, that's awesome, Weird Aussie. Definitely send me updates on that. I want to see it. Are things like Furry Discord safe for like teenagers? It's very hit or miss. Discord is a very, that's why I also haven't gotten into Discord, is I hate Discord. I don't know how Discord works. I'm very bad at Discord. I don't have time to learn Discord. Again, I have to be picky and choosy on what I do with my free time because of how much I work. One of the problems with Discord is that there's a lot of furry Discords I've heard that had not safe for work channels, and the problem was, and a really big problem in the last year, is a lot of them got outed because they had minors in their Discord, but they didn't have locks on those channels, or they weren't requiring proof that the person was 18 or older, and thus a lot of people were letting minors look at stuff they're not supposed to look at. And here's the thing, minors are going to look at what they want to look at. It's the internet. But here's the thing, if you're in a Discord channel, you are now responsible for that, and you cannot allow a minor in. Now, if they lie, if you tell them, hey, you are 18 and over, and you ask them for a proof that they are older, like an ID or something, and they send you a fake ID, something that you can't prove is fake, so you let them in, that is on them at that point, because it's not your fault. You're not, like, the ability, like, you did what you could, right? That's why actually, and I've said this, my Discord will never have an NSFW channel or chat or anything. Why? Because I don't even want to be on I don't want to be on the hook for a minor lying to me and providing false evidence that they're over 18 and getting in trouble for that, or even having the ability to get in trouble for that. It's not worth it to me. It's not worth it to me to have an NSFW chat. It is much more worth telling people, hey, this is safe for work only. If you post any NSFW, you'll be banned, and just leaving it like that. If you want an NSFW chat, if you want to do that, you can go to other Discords, and you can go to other chat rooms, and you can go to Fur Affinity and other art sites fake your identity and do that on your own. That's on you, not gonna be on me. Alright, Velocity. Rue. Yeah, work. But yeah, I'm not gonna be involved in that. That's one of the easiest things for me to just say no. Not worth my time, not worth my effort, not worth me stressing about. Does not bother me whatsoever. Stretch my knee. Why does my knee hurt? But yes, that is the big key there. We're under 10 minutes, so if you have any more questions, let me know. Let me know. So, hello. Yes. I want to talk a little bit more. We've had a lot of fun comments. Cutest moments at cons. Cutest moments at cons. Meeting Happy for the first time was awesome. I do not, at this year, I don't think I'm going to BLFC. If I do go to BLFC, oh god, you reminded me. I haven't played Animal Crossing for almost a week. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, starting this week, I'm getting back into Animal Crossing. I have to get back into my daily. I have to. I love that game and I need to get back into Animal Crossing. I'm gonna talk to Sai. You know what? Fuck it. Twitch, after work tonight, 2-hour live stream on Twitch twitch.tv/Solis the Wolf. I will play Animal Crossing on my Twitch stream. I have to get it. Ever have a bad experience at a con? Absolutely. I've had a couple people be a little rough. I've had a couple people generically just be mean at cons, but for the most part, I mean, again, by the way, I met thousands and thousands of people at a con, so if, like, I have 2 people be mean to me at a con, that's a really good thing. Like, oh, I met 4,000 people at a con, but only 2 of them were mean, I'll take that any day. The biggest problem I had was back at MFF 2019, my first night there, Wednesday night, because if you don't go to MFF on Wednesday, you're missing out. Wednesday night is the start of the con. It is considered, like, not even day 0. It's like day 0. Day 1 technically isn't even Thursday because you can only pre-register and there's like only a panel or 2 that happen on Thursday. But Friday's like opening ceremonies and stuff. So technically, Wednesday's like day -1. It's like not even technically con day, but there are still hundreds of furs there. There's room parties. There's things to do on Wednesday night that are worth it. A lot of people get there early and it gives you a lot more one-on-one time because there's still not thousands of people there. There may be 1,000 or 2 already there, especially, well, this year is probably going to be different because I don't know how foreign travel is going to be, but, like, foreigners get there in, like, a week. Like, it's like a full-on week and a half vacation for them, because if they're going to come over to America, they're going to spend some time here. I'm not feeling, I like this metal, this rock, but I want something different. But yeah, really quickly, it's one of those concepts of, earlier I walked in the woods for fun. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't like snakes. But, MFF 2019 on Wednesday, I unboxed, and you can look at it, the video is on my YouTube. I did a full suit, my unboxing of my full suit from Happy. Happy's in the video, because Happy made my full suit. After that video, we went out to the con, and that's where something bad happened. I went to the con. I went up to the second level of the hotel lobby. So as soon as you go into the hotel at MFF, you go straight forward, and there's an escalator that'll take you up to the second level where check-in is on your left, and to the right is the fishbowl. And behind you would be the red bar, which is on the second floor as well. So what I did was I went up the escalator, and I was looking around in my first full suiting experience, first time ever full suiting. And on my left, over by registration or check-in for the hotel, were about 3 or 4 furs that were just playing about. They're being silly. They're being goofy with each other. And I thought, oh, I don't know them. I'm gonna introduce myself, maybe make some new friends. Well, as I was walking over, they were still being pretty active and goofy, and I didn't want to just step in and go, "Oh, hi, I'm Solis," and stop them from having fun and force a conversation right then and there. So I waited. I figured I would wait and give them a moment, and if I saw a free opportunity, be like, "Oh, hi, I'm Solis," and be all cute and stuff. Well, as I did that, I was like looking at them here, like right here. I turned like this way to look around, and I was going to do a 360 and look around the room to see anybody. And at that point in time, as I turned around and there become like this, the group I was looking at starts to go from here to behind me. That's when I got grabbed from behind. Grabbed from the behind, grabbed by the waist, and then humped. My butt got humped. My tail got humped. I got humped 3 times by a completely random stranger. They humped me from behind 3 times hard, and I whipped around. And I saw them, and I thought maybe it was a dumb drunk furry or a friend that was playing a bad joke. And if it was a friend with a bad joke, I would have been like, "Hey, you shouldn't have done that." If it was a drunk furry, I would have yelled at him. What I didn't expect was to see a little, like, businesswoman. She had, like, a suit vest on. She's about this tall to me, and half my size in weight. And she was like, "Hey, like, oh, yeah, that was fun." And I go, "What the fuck?" Like, in my head, I'm like, "What?" Like, it shocked me for a moment as I'm, like, looking at her. And then I just ripped my head off. And I look her dead in the eye and I go, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And she's, at that point in time, she's like, "Oh yeah, that was like," you know, she's like partying, you know, she's drunk. But she goes, and then her eyes just boom, like wide open after I said, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" And she goes, "Wait, I thought you were," and she was like, you know, "I thought you were down. I thought this is what you guys do." She clearly had a very bad misconception of what furries are. And I looked at her and said, "You know, what the fuck's wrong with you?" And she goes, "Oh, hey, wait." I said, "Don't ever fucking do that again." And I started to walk away over by the elevators, back to the right side towards the fishbowl. And as she did that, she kind of like reached out and was like, "Wait, no." Like she was trying to do that. I said, "No, get the fuck out of here. Leave me alone." And I walked away, and she ran back to the red bar where I think her friends were. She was drunk. So, and this is the thing is, though, I'm glad it happened to me. Because I can handle that. That didn't ruin my con at all. It gives me a bad con horror story to talk about. But there are people in this fandom that would have ruined their entire con. Day one, not even day one, like negative day one, the night. They would have went back to their hotel room where they could have like had a problem, like an anxiety attack or anything. That could have happened. Absolutely. That could have absolutely ruined their day. They could have had an episode. Like, people in this fandom have a lot of, like, people just have different issues. And that could have been really bad for somebody. So I was able to handle it. I know a lot of people that they would have froze up or had an attack. It could have been really bad. But that's the worst con horror story I've ever had. Yes, I did tell this story on Addy Boyo's channel. Or was it Addy's or was it Chewy's? I thought I did it on Chewy's channel, where we did con horror stories for Chewy. Addy Boyo's was the Persona-themed drinks, which was really fun. If you haven't watched this video, go watch Addy Boyo's Furries-themed drinks video. That's really funny. And the con horror story video is pretty good too, on Chewy's Cuz. Yes, I've talked before about this. Not everybody's heard the story. We're down to just 1 minute left though, everybody. So, final thoughts. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Thank you all who've been here. There's been a lot of you this entire time. Thank you for giving me your time. Time is precious, and you gave me 2 hours of it today. Or a portion of it. I hope you smiled. I hope you had a good time. I hope you got to be entertained a little bit. I really hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Celebrate your mom, the one that you call mother that you love, that would be your mom figure. text them, call them, or give them a big hug right now. Again, you're all lovely, lovely people. Lovely furs. If you're not a furry, thank you for being supportive of a furry that you're not a furry. You're all amazing though. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend. Have a great day. And remember, a woo. Oh, love you guys. Goodbye. Fart and good night.